Hey, sports card fans, it's John, Whitey Boggs fan. Hope you're all doing well. Before I get into today's video, in my last video, I forgot to congratulate the 5 new members of the YouTube Sports Card Hall of Fame. I'm happy that 3 of my 8 nominees made the cut for the Hall, and so I want to congratulate again Diamond Yard Sports Cards, Bart's Cards, Legends Never Die, Dave's Midlife Card Crisis, and of course NY Yanks Fan 7. All well-deserving channels. Congratulations on making the YouTube Sports Card Hall of Fame. The second thing I want to mention is that in my last 100 cards for $100,000 video, in which I showed off cards numbers 7, 8, and 9, I think at the end I mentioned that I had my eye on potentially card number 10. It was a card that was coming up for auction, and I didn't want to jinx myself. I guess I didn't, because I was the lucky winner of that card, and actually it sold for less than what my maximum bid was for. So really pleased about that. Again, I'm really hoping that the pictures, which were pretty good pictures on the listing, do it justice. I think I'm going to be really happy about it. The card is coming from Virginia, so I'm hoping that I'll have the card in hand in time to do a video for this coming Friday. If not, it will be the following Monday. But again, really excited to show this card off. I don't think I'm going to be disappointed. All right, with that, today's video. As you know, I've been working on Hall of Fame cards, started in 78, 79, started working my way back. And 1977 Topps has been a little difficult for me to find Hall of Famers, and I'm really only looking in like a 7. Okay, a couple of them I think I've maybe got 6s, but not looking for anything high grade, 8s, 9s, things like that. But I've been struggling a little bit finding, and it may be through pop counts, the reason being, but hard to find some 1977 Topps Hall of Famers. Again, generally in a 7, both finding one, and then when I do find one, the prices seem to be really up there. Not too many auctions, a lot of buy it nows. And I have been able to pick up in the last few weeks a couple 77s. But there's this 177 that I've been looking for this particular player for a while, since I started looking to acquire some 77 Topps Hall of Famers. And again, whenever I would see a 7 or even a 6, and the 6s would always tend to be really off center, I finally found a 7 that was well centered and happened to be an auction, and won it for a very fair price. And I'm gonna tell you, when I show off the card, what I paid for the card all in, shipping and tax, and compare that to some of the other current listings on eBay for that same card, and maybe not even the same centering that I have. So I have that card to show off. Also, I've made a really good progress on 79 Topps Hall of Famers. I have most of the main single player cards. What I'm missing are some of the subsets that are in 1979 Topps, some of the all-time leaders, featuring some Hall of Famers, some manager cards, things like that. And it's just been a while since I've been able to pick up a 79 to add to my collection. Well, again, I found a 79. It was an auction and got it for a great price. So very pleased with that. And of course, I have yet more Topps short print image variations to show off. I can't stop buying them. Again, I've been able to get these for $4, $5, $6. I have purchased some recently, some harder to find. Not each year for these short prints are treated equally. Some of the earlier ones, or the first ones Topps released, They are more of a short print, harder to pull from packs. Some of the updated, the cards in the update series, they seem to be a little bit easier to pull. So not all short prints are created the same, and of course it depends on the player as well. So a few of these, I don't think in this particular video, but one's coming up, I've had to get into that $7, $8, $9 range per card. But for the most part, it's been a fairly inexpensive, fun project to work on. So I have a 4 or 5, something like that, to show off. So hey, let's turn the camera around and take a look at my recent pickups. All right, I'm going to start off with the short print image variations, leave the suspense for the 77 Topps for the end. Actually, looking here, I have 6 that I've picked up. And the first one is from 2019. And it's the Rory Halladay. Nice above, action shot of him from the mound. There are his career stats. So that Rory Halladay. The second one is Eddie Murray, one of the best switch hitters of all time. And next we have a cool action shot of George Brett. Looks like Willie McGee, I believe. Trying to tag him out. I'm not sure if that is from, I think did the Royals? No, the Royals didn't meet the Cardinals in the World Series, or did they? I forget. Anyway, cool shot. Is that Lanier? Maybe a base coach? No. I should do more research on these images before I show them off on video. But yeah, if any of you have insight on possibly this action shot, it must be the World Series. You can see maybe like those banners that they, bring out for World Series games. Most likely not an All-Star game, but could be All-Star game too. So anyway, George Brett's stats on the back. I believe he's the only player to win a batting title in 3 different decades. I really love this one. Carter Yastrzemski. Love that action shot. Again, not sure who number 10 is catching there. I can't quite tell. Is that a Detroit? Trying to see the on the player's hat there. I don't know if that's a D for Detroit. Again, any of you baseball historians want to let me know who they're playing. Let's see in the dugout. The dugout almost looks like the Tigers as well. But that's definitely, to me, that looks like an image maybe from the early 60s. That looks like a pretty young Carter Yastrzemski. But there you go. There's his stats. And I have one from 2020. Mr. October, Reggie Jackson, signing autographs for the fans. That one, I would guess, is probably late 70s. The picture there. Tell by his stash, the glasses, sort of like the clothes some of the fans are wearing. I remember wearing some of that stuff when I was little in the 70s. Anyway, cool card for Reggie Jackson. There's his stats. And the last one is from 2021 update. Cool shot there of Nolan Ryan in his windup. Look at that determination in his face. He's ready to fire that fastball in at 100 miles an hour. Now again, that's the Angels uniform, so that would probably be, what, early 70s, I'd say. Maybe mid-70s. But anyway, there are the short prints. All right, on to the Vintage Hall of Famers, and I'm going to show off again the 79 first. Now, as I mentioned, I'm missing mainly those all-time great stars, a lot of team cards, team checklists that actually have managers that are in the Hall of Fame. So I'm doing a complete run here, and if there is a Hall of Fame manager, and in '79 they actually had a small image of the manager. So since there's an image, it's on the PSA registry list, it's on my list. So this one is the 1979 Royals team, featuring Whitey Herzog, Hall of Famer. Picked this PSA 8 copy up. Not perfect. There is a little ink mark down right there by my thumb near Whitey's picture. Now, I don't believe this listing had a picture of the back, and a lot of these team cards are really off-center, left to right, and I was pretty pleased. This isn't too bad. There are some that on the right-hand side, I mean, it is right up against the edge of the card. So, again, for an 8, for a Royals team card of Whitey Herzog, to check it off my Hall of Fame list, I'm very happy with that. Plus, this was an auction. Starting bid of 99 cents with $5.85 shipping. I was the only bidder. So I got this card, shipping, taxes, bid, you name it, for less than $7. So that's a no-brainer in my part to get a Hall of Fame card of Whitey Herzog, to check one more off my 1979 Topps Hall of Fame run. All right, finally, and I hope this isn't too much suspense. You may look at it and go, well, hey, John, that's a nice card. But, again, I've been looking for this particular card of this particular player for a long time now. As soon as I started focusing and looking at picking up 77 Topps, so we're probably looking at least a year. Just could never find, and this is a player that it seems to be very popular. His cards are at the higher end of the price range. And of course, with me being price conscious, just could never find one that was, one, centered, and two, for a price that I was willing to pay. And finally found one. Very pleased to add the 77 Johnny Bench. Really nicely centered on the front. Nicely centered on the back as well. PSA 7. Perfect for me. Now, this one, I think it was an auction. And I ended up bidding it and winning it for the final sales price plus shipping plus tax, right around $30. If you were to go onto eBay right now, you would find one for $40 plus shipping plus tax. Buy it now. $45 plus shipping plus tax. Buy it now. And $80 plus shipping plus tax. Buy it now. So again, really happy to find this 1977 Topps Johnny Bench. I now have his 77, 78, 79. Don't have his 1980 yet. That's another card that would like in an 8, but I don't know. I'm maybe beating myself over $5 or $10 or whatever, and just say, John, just buy it. But I'm seeing 9s and 10s show up for Johnny Bench for 1980. Not too many 8s. And the 8s sometimes are just way too high for me to pull the trigger, but hopefully I'll find one there. And then again, continue working my way back. I do have a 76. So I have a 76 through 79. Would love a 75. I love that 75. But anyway, there you have it. My latest pickups. Really, really pleased. Very inexpensive 79 pickup. Some great short prints there. And again, love that 79 bench. Let me know what you think. That's all I have for you. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.